Students, and welcome. So there are a lot of my students who have been having problems with installing and activating Office. So today we're going to be installing Office 2016, and then we're also going to be doing the activation. So you just have to follow. So before you go about installing Office, you have to first get Office set up on your laptop. So you see here, I have the Office setup here, 2016. So I just have to go about opening the setup. So I double click and open the setup and go for the text image here. Now this one can install on both 32-bit and 64-bit. So I just have to double click on it. Whenever you're installing an application, you always want to go for the name setup in the application file. And you also want to see that the type is application. So this is the setup. I have to double click on it. Now I have to agree that I want to install it on hard drive. So I click yes. Now this window will pop up. So Office 2016 Pro Plus. Now if you're having x86, that's a 32-bit system, then you have to go for this one. But having 64, so I check 64. Now these are all of the applications that will be installed. If you don't want for a particular application to install, then you can check it. Like I want for SCAP to come over, so I can uncheck SCAP. So if I click on install, SCAP will not be part. So get check x64 if you're having 64-bit system architecture, and 86 if you're having 32-bit architecture, and then uncheck those features that you now want. So after, you have to just click on install Office. Now the installation starts in the background. So based on your processor speed, then your computer will install the application faster. So let's wait, and after the installation, we come back, we do the activation. Okay, now so the installation is over. So we can close this. Now after the installation, you see you are all set. The application is installed, but now let's try to access it. So the shortcut to open Microsoft Word in Runbox is WinWord. So type WinWord and try to open Microsoft Word. Let's see what happens. Now they're asking for product key. Definitely when you install the application, they give you a particular time, like 30 days. After 30 days, it's going to get expired. Okay, so from here, let's just try to accept the default now, see what happens. Product notice, most of the features of Word have been disabled because they have not been activated. So we have to activate Word. Now this is the bigger part, how to do the activation. This is where a lot of people are having problems. I see a lot of people computers, they're using the Office, but then they get expired. They not know how to go about activating it, right? But there's a small piece of software that we can use to get crack the whole thing. They will now ask you for any kind of activation or lessons again, right? So let's go back to desktop. Now the small software is the KMS tools. So open the KMS tools. You have to get it also. So open the KMS tools. Now let's go for the type that's ending with exe. Okay, that's the extension for Windows application, and the type is also saying application. So double click on it and open it. The password is before this one, and the password is just 1234. So 1234 is the password for this KMS that I have. Okay, you might download another version that having another password. So when you download it, there'll be a file saying password. You just have to open that file and then just paste the password here. But for this one that I have, the password is 1234. So click on OK. Click on Yes. Give the application permission to install on your hard drive. I'm using a virtual machine. Okay, so if you're having trouble with making the virtual machine, just go back to the first video where I was talking about the type of virtual software and how to create the virtual machine. So I'm already working on the virtual machine. That's why you're seeing it like this. So this is how KMS tools will open. Now I want to use the other version, so I just hit the arrow here and go for KMS Auto. So there are two of them we can use. So we can use KMS Auto Lite, but there are some things it can do. Okay, sometimes it can activate the window if the window is in notification mode. Okay, so what you do there, hit the arrow and then go back to KMS Auto Net. So you click on it and then just wait. It's gonna load for you. Now these are going to open after loading like this. Okay, whenever you see this interface, this window open, and what we have to do here is very simple. Just go to activation. Now you can activate window using the KMS. You can activate office using the KMS. But the objective is we want to activate office. So let's go for office first. So we'll click on active office. And then it's saying it does not support the 2016, but it's okay. Just click OK. Now let's see. 2016 Pro Plus. Click on it. Now let's wait. It's saying running. Now let's also check whether the window is active. If it is not activated, then we can go now it's saying here the system is not activated. So the virtual computer that I installed is not activated. So we can activate it using the tools also. So let's hit back here and then go for the lid. So KMS Auto lid. Now we can do the both side by side. So this one is activating the office, the net. Now let's go for the lid for the window. So open like this. This is how the lid window open, and we can click on active window and then just wait to see what happens. So we are activating both window and office using the KMS tools. Okay. So let's hold on a bit and see the outputs. The office is the same running. Now you see the error here. The KMS Auto Lite, it can activate the window if it is in the notification mode. Notification is on the computer, that's why it can go for this one. But this net can activate this window. Okay, so let's just wait. So let's try offer this way also. So let's go for activate office. Now there's the process. I'll try to look at this net. We don't have lesson, so some kind of way we have to activate this one. So let's say no. Now see what is it here. Router activated successfully. What happened? At time you do it the first time, you're not getting activated. Alright? So you have to do it again. But before you do it, you have to first check to see whether the application is still showing that it's not activated. Alright? So let's try with Excel. So let's go here. Then let's try to find Excel. Okay, so let's do our run boss command for Excel. So we know error. Then just type Excel and click enter. Let's see. We'll click on a new page. Then I'll wait and see what happens. Now see here. It's not showing that it's not activated, so it's showing that the office is activated. Now let's try for another one. So let's go for PowerPoint. So in run boss, Power PMD. and see also for PowerPoint. I hit new slide and see it's also showing that it's activated. Now let's try MS Word. So we in Word, click enter. So let's close this. I think I already had it open. So let's close it. And let's open it again. Okay. So see, not showing any activation error. So just simple way to just activate the application. Whenever we're working in our office, we're working in Excel and PowerPoint and Word, it's not gonna pop up any notification. That's simple, right? So let's go back now to try. Now you see here. Now the light was able to activate the Office. Now it's showing here the version. So we're using Office 16 Plus Edition. Now see, the Office already activated. So just close it from here. Let's go back to the net. So the net is open here. So let's activate the window using the net. So just click on Active Window. And let's see it run from this side. So you got to watch out for the message till you see sources. Activation successful. So yes, continue. So see, so product successfully activated. Now let's check whether the window is activated. So we can do window and egg for this menu, then we can do system. Now see here, window is activated. So that was all. Just a small piece of software. Let's close out the other window. We were able to activate our Office. Then we were also able to activate our window. So my students, you have to take advantage of this. I don't want to be solving people window Office and window activation problem. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, you have to click on the video, go back to the subscription, then click on the subscription button, then you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. So this was easy how it was to just install the 2016 versions of Office and get it activated, and also we activated the window on our computer. Like I said, I was using a virtual machine, so you can refer back to the first video to see how you can create your own machine. So we can get so many machines in our physical machines using different operating systems based on the physical component of the computer. Like for me, I got 12 GB RAM, so I assigned 2 GB RAM to my virtual machine. So anything you do here will be faster. Okay, so that was it for the video. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get notified whenever we upload a new video. So thank you for watching and thank you for following.